Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's November 8th, 2022. The fall months when I've got to deal with all of our greenhouse plants and our outdoor plants, plants that we've had for sale and all. It's time to get them protected. Today I'm going to try and get the fig trees in and the citrus trees. They're going in the coop. We'll go in there in a second, but we'll just take a quick walk around here. We're in the southern part of the greenhouse here, and so right here against this wall here we have all red currants. In this location everything's gone into dormancy. These are all red currants over here. What do we have here? Not sure. These are more red currants here. These are hosta berries, more hosta berries in here. These are gooseberries in here. Some of these are Invinca gooseberries here. There are some captivators here as well, some more hosta berries here, some burning bushes here, elderberry plants here, hosta berries, hosta berries, hosta berries, and more hosta berries there. We have some maples here, persimmons all along in there. Fig trees in here. These are the ones I'm going to be bringing inside. Fig trees here I'm going to bring inside. These are all of the captivator gooseberry plants here that we recently potted up. We made a video about that. Let's see where else we are. One of the things I'm going to be using to move things around that are easier, the bigger, heavier pots I'll put in the small gorilla cart. That'll be easier to move them inside. Out here, thornless blackberry plants, all these pots here. Here we have chestnut trees right in here. This is a whole row of chestnut trees. These are serviceberry plants right here. We got a high bush cranberry there and a couple of pussy willows here. These are corkscrew or curly willows all along in here. These are more thornless blackberry plants right in here. Black currants. These are shagbark hickory trees, some grasses. We got almond trees started here, or the seeds started here, the nuts rather. What do we have over here? Peonies over here. I don't remember what these trees here are. Here's almond trees here. Some cherry trees, and what else do I have here? No crab apples here. Here we have honeyberry plants. These are crab apples here. Our hardy kiwi here. Pawpaws all along in here. It's all pawpaws except for in the back there's peach trees all in the back. They're the 1-year-old peach trees we started from seed. Our citrus trees that we'll be bringing inside. This cart here is a real handy cart for me to be able to work with heavy loads by myself, whether it's refrigerators, freezers, big heavy metal things. Even I can move like a ballast for a tractor with this. So it's got adjustable forks on the bottom. It's got the dual wheel, never flat tires. Really expensive. I think this was like 800 bucks, but it's worth it for me to save my back. What is this? American cart and rack. So let's take a walk inside and see where everything's going. So this is a work area where we start all the seeds. We do the dehydrating, do a bunch of projects in here. And then we're coming into the coop where there's just one duck left. That's Mr. Quackers. How you doing there, Mr. Quackers? And this is where we're going to be putting the citrus and the figs that aren't going to be able to survive the inclement weather during the winter months out here. We got some of the rosemary plants in here. Here we have the pepper plants that were overwintering here, some irises, some other small maple trees, and parsley over there. Thea's potting station over here. So this is really Thea's domain in here. And I'm sure she'll reorganize things after I get things in here. She's working on other projects and doing a lot of cooking today. So I'm going to get some of these plants in here. We'll take a look at it after I get the plants in here. Well, we got all the fig trees in. Got the 3 citrus trees in here. A little ring of figs around the base here. And a fair number. I think there's 52 or 53 fig trees in total. So the fig trees are in. And I think this will be organized well enough. Thea came over while I was in the process of doing it, and she wasn't disappointed thus far. So hopefully this will work out okay. And then I got to figure out how to get those insulated out there in the greenhouse. Gonna gather them all up into a big bunch, and I'll probably make a video about this, and insulate around the outside and drop leaves on the surface of them and see if we can keep them insulated for the winter. So that's it with getting the figs indoors, getting ready for winter. The only bad thing about this is because there's so much glass in here, the figs leaf out earlier than the last frost outside, which stunts their growth a little bit because then they lose the leaves again. So we'll see if we can get around that in the future. They really should be stored in a cool, dark place to keep them dormant over the whole winter time until in your location the weather warms up and there isn't another frost. So that's about it. So little quackers, we're done bothering you for the day.